What's going on, everybody? It's another episode of the NRW Checkpoint. I am your man, WebsterStyle, the man, the voice of fragrance. And of course, I'm always joined by my man, Brian Sapph. Brian, how you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Man, some really good games coming out this week. Let's jump right into it. Now, this first game is, we've had a lot of RPGs lately. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just, I've never been one to look at game charts before, but to realize this many RPGs are coming out, especially this time of year, is really amazing to me. And the newest one that's coming out is Eiyuden Chronicle Rising. And this is coming out at the time exclusively for the Xbox Series platforms as well as PC. And this is an action RPG. And this is actually, and I'm not familiar with the Eiyuden Chronicle series, but apparently this is a series. And this game is kind of a prequel to a major title that's coming out next year, the Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Years War, and that's coming out for next, well, I guess current gen systems, Xbox SS and PS5 next year. But this one looks pretty cool. It's kind of like that 2.5D, but it's also coming out for just $15.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a prequel, you said, right?
Yeah, prequel side story. Apparently there's going to be some linking of your progress in this game to the major game that comes out next year. So I always love when they have that progression sharing between games as well. Yeah, and also this is another game that's coming out day one on Xbox Game Pass as well. So if you got Game Pass, you're already paying your $14.99 a month. So go and play it. I think this is definitely one I'm going to try out this week and see what it's like when it comes out. So that's that one. So we go from a PlayStation, an Xbox exclusive, to a PlayStation exclusive. In this case, it's Salt and Sacrifice. And this is on the PlayStation family systems 4 and 5, and then PC. And this is an action title. And it's, how can I put it? It looked like a kind of a Metroidvania sort of style game, but not so much like hack and slash, but it had some really interesting elements as well. It had single player, but also had some PvP elements as well. So it looked pretty cool. I'm not sure if this is a full price game, considering the art style and everything. I'll be surprised if it's a full price game, but it looks pretty cool though.
Yeah. Okay. And we're checking out the trailer for that later. Yes.
Okay. Yes, we are. Yeah. Cool. So the next one on the list is the War of Mine Final Cut, and this one is just current gen exclusive. So PS5 and PS1, Xbox One Series S and action. This is an action game, and I don't remember if I watched the trailer for this and research, but I think it looks pretty cool. I'm gonna act like I watched the trailer and say it looked pretty cool. I don't remember anything about it.
That's fine. That's okay. We'll watch trailers later.
It looks pretty cool. So yeah, we're not watching that one today, but check that one out. It looks pretty cool, especially if you have a current gen system.
Yeah.
The next game on this list is probably one of my favorite games for the past year. This one came out on the Switch and the Xbox last year, and that's Unpacking. Actually, as a review that I did on Nerds Rule the World, so check out the gaming category. You'll find my review of Unpacking there. This is an awesome puzzle game. This is a game that we all can get behind because we've all had to pack and unpack into spaces throughout our whole lives. And one of the things I love about this game is that it tells a really interesting and cohesive story of this young girl who you start off as she's like in high school and you're unpacking her high school room, and then you go to college and late on in college, and then you go to like her first boyfriend she lives with, and they break up, and not to give all the story, but like these ups and downs of her life told through her packing and unpacking her life. And I love storytelling.
Yeah.
And the fact that they convey so much story just with you unpacking and finding how to fit things and where to fit things, they do a better job than some AAA games with billions of dollars in budget to try to tell a story of voice acts and everything. It's amazing. So I say to somebody who's played and beat the game, if you have a PlayStation, get this game. It's only like $20. It is a really, really fun puzzle game that I think that everybody should play if you want a good story. And just it's like they watched the Marie Kondo specials that were on Netflix and like, let's make a game about this. That's exactly what it's like. And it's so relaxing as well. I used to play it a lot, especially on stressful days, getting off of work. And it's such a good game to decompress. It's really an amazing game.
That's dope. I've heard a lot about it, and I don't know. I told myself I was gonna get on the Switch, but so it's coming on PlayStation now. I can get it on there too. Why not?
Yeah, I definitely recommend it. And that, not just for you, Brian, everybody. I love supporting indie developers, and this game is definitely. This is just a great game. I can't harp on this game. It is just a great, fun game.
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
I've seen some Twitch players stream it. It looks pretty interesting. I like those kind of games like that where there's a story there, not very much to do, but just piece together the puzzles and figure out what's going on. Well, okay, I didn't get as far in the story as you did. I didn't know about the breakup and stuff like that. But if you're into stories and you're not necessarily a, I don't know, hack and slash or shooter type game or whatever, this is perfect.
Yeah, it really is.
Definitely entertaining.
Yep. So that's Unpacking. And then we go to something totally different. So Brian,
you were there.
Are you familiar with the Necronomicon?
What is it?
The Necronomicon, the Book of the Dead.
Is this from Evil Dead?
Yes, it is. I have been a humongous, but I'm a fan of horror movies, and as a child of the 80s, I grew up on a whole lot of horror movies, and the Evil Dead series is one of those series that I grew up on. I've seen Evil Dead 2 so many times, it's ridiculous. But they now have this isn't the first Evil Dead game, but this is probably the biggest budget, most high profile Evil Dead game that has come out ever. And it's in that style of like the Friday the 13th game, the Dead by Daylight game. And one of the things that I really love seeing about this game is not just that you play as Ash, you're also playing like characters from throughout the series. So you have like a knight from Army of Darkness. You have the other characters that were in the Evil Dead TV show that you're playing as. You're playing as like friends that were in the first movie and the second movie. It's like, and they got the actual actors to come out and do motion capture for, voices for. I'm like, it is such a, from everything I've seen of the previews, it is such a love letter to the series, and it's just really, it looks really awesome to play if you're a fan of the series. And that's one of the things I love about where we are now, as far as just gaming in general. We are the ones, nerds rule the world. So we are the ones making all the games. We are the ones making all the movies and all the TV shows. And we're able to really make the things that represent the properties that we love. And it's such a wonderful time to be a nerd in this culture. And this game really, really typifies that. And I'll say that, and we'll get into the trailer. Well, I'm gonna let you talk about it, obviously. But Bruce Campbell's like been on this tour everywhere promoting the game, and just the fact that this cat who, I mean, Bruce Campbell's got to be in his 60s now, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know. He's getting up there. Like somebody who you're not thinking have anything to do with games. He is such a fan's fan, and to do this, and it's just amazing. And I am looking forward to this game when it comes out. How about you? Have you seen anything about the game?
No. So what we about to watch is my first. I've heard about it. I've seen like people posting in articles and stuff. I haven't gotten a chance to get to the trailer yet. I'm not like a super big horror fan. I'm only like recently getting into that genre more as an adult, because as a kid, things scare you. So I've kind of shied away from the horror genre. But now that I'm older and I understand like the stories behind these films or whatever, like these, I'm like really, really slowly stepping my toe into the horror space. I never really got around to Evil Dead. I'm still like trying to, I don't know, claw my way through like the back catalogs, the It's, and all of the properties Universal has now, as far as like werewolf and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So
I love classic horror, but see, I blame my mom. I blame my mom for my love of sci-fi and horror, and she let me watch a whole lot of things I probably shouldn't watch it when I was a child. So yeah, Thanks,
I understand.
Mom.
I was also put on by a woman, so it's dope. I don't know. I'm interested to see what this Evil Dead thing is about, because it's always been like a cult kind of series within the horror space. And I don't know. I never wonder why I never got around to it, because they've made like recent movies. But
even the most current one, I think was 2013. That was off the hook. That was so dope. That was such a great. Can you even call it a reboot? Because I think it's kind of in the same universe. That was just a great modern adaptation of the story. It's just it was so awesome. But yeah, it's one of those games where also, and then outside of playing the heroes, you also play as a Deadites as well and try to kill, that standard sort of thing that we see nowadays in those PvP 4-on-4 sort of games. And we saw that too with the Ghostbusters game we talked about a little bit a while ago. So all right, without further ado, let's get into the trailer for Evil Dead the game.
The game.
It looks brutal, and that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
Evil Dead is not for the faint of heart.
I'm Bruce Campbell. You know me as Ash Williams, the dude who saved the world from evil. I'm here to bring you the lowdown on the upcoming Evil Dead the game.
And that's also something I had to
you and your friends will
come to
team up
realize
as
watching
Evil Dead heroes
horror
to live
films,
the
and I'm like try to catch up on the good ones or whatever.
Right.
Like, there's a level of campiness to it that has some like kind of being almost comedic or whatever, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, especially 80s. And you'll see a real big transition from Evil Dead 1 to Evil Dead 2, because Evil Dead 2 is almost like a remake of Evil Dead 1, but that's where you get a lot of the campiness and horror. And then Army of Darkness is just straight like camp. I didn't even when I was growing up, I didn't even realize that was a sequel.
Wow.
Because it was advertised on comic books and stuff. Like, you don't advertise horror movies on comic books. I distinctly remember like X-Men titles when it came out, and the tone is so much different from Evil Dead 2 and Evil Dead 1, but it's still part of that same series.
Okay. Soon you'll experience the horror yourself. But for now, I'll leave you with this thought.
They're possessed. The premise is the cabin in the woods. This is where that trope came from. Group of friends go up and they find a tape recorder in the Book of the Dead, and the scientist was there, and he was reading and recording passages from the Book of the Dead. They played the tape, which opened the portal, so the Deadites came and started possessing them.
Okay.
Right.
I see. That's dope.
The stuff that certain people like us would never do in a horror movie.
Right.
Wait a minute, what? There's a book with human skin? I ain't touching that. Wait a minute. Right. Sharon, don't open it. Girl, something wrong with you. All right, we gone.
Right. I'm going to live to tell the story. That's one thing I've always like kind of paid attention to when it comes to horror. Like, they make decisions that I would never, and I already know, like, if something was to go down, I'm living to tell the story.
That is why I hate Jeepers Creepers, because Jeepers Creepers just that whole movie, I'm like, y'all making the dumbest decisions ever in life.
Right.
So yeah, that's what it comes down to.
And I've seen those, so I can agree with you.
Yes,
I've seen
especially the first one.
Yeah. Really? Never mind. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Next trailer we have is Salt and Sacrifice.
Salt and Sacrifice.
Inquisitors come to the Veil to seek purpose in their punishment. Purpose? Fools.
In the Shroud Alliance, we carve the Inquisition with righteous steel.
It's only on PlayStation? This didn't go to Switch?
Yeah, just PS5 and PS4.
But if we turn against one another,
it's probably a timed exclusive.
The mages will triumph.
Some indie guys trying to get their footing in the industry. That's cool.
Join the Dawnlight Order.
I mean, it looks pretty cool though. I like the art style.
Yeah, me too.
Whichever paths you choose, to whichever factions you swear fealty, remember
it looks like it's one of those, like, you make a decision that it affects certain outcomes of the game too.
Right.
I like games like that. Okay. Hey, this had Mage Devour. He ate him? Okay.
Yeah. Somebody was hungry, clearly.
Okay. I like that.
All right. And the next one is Eiyuden Chronicle Rising.
Eiyuden Chronicle
Rising. This one, I wouldn't be surprised if it showed up on PlayStation sooner or later, considering the bigger budget titles coming out for next-gen platforms. So I'm pretty sure they'll release this to have that way there's that cross-link play or save or data transfer, however they're doing it, where they talk to each other.
Okay, the cross progression, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
What the heck? Oh, okay. I'm reading the things.
Like I said, this has that mobile game style.
Mm-hmm. I like that developers are still, doing platformers and side scrollers and stuff. Because you don't really hear about them too much.
Nah, backgrounds look gorgeous though.
Yeah. Okay, got some cool magic tricks there, some attacking happening. Okay, I like this kind of stuff. I don't know. When they cut my Switch out.
I mean, I like the action. So it looks like a fun game. That's what I can't wait to play when it comes to Game Pass.
Yeah. What was that?
Yeah, okay. It's coming out on PS4 and 5. Just, I know, I'm tripping. This one wasn't exclusive. Only the other one was exclusive. This one's coming out for all platforms.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
Yeah,
yes.
I got those notes wrong.
It is okay.
So yeah, cool. That looks cool. Yeah, I can't be upset about that one. That looks pretty fun, and I would definitely check that out. And again, it's a $15 game. You not too often you're gonna go wrong with a $15 game.
I mean, it's $15. If you're looking for something to play and you don't want to spend the price that you would have to spend in order to buy a brand new game that got all the bells and whistles, just get you a $15 one like this. Enjoy yourself. Come back to Apex and Call of Duty and all those other games later.
Exactly. Like for instance, Trek to Yomi last week. It's only $20 game. It's amazing for $20.
Right. Have you been playing it?
Oh yeah. I've definitely been playing it. Good. That's the only game I played this week.
Oh, okay, cool.
So yeah, it's been pretty good.
Like, Trek. It looks great.
Yeah, it's definitely something I think you should pick up. Well, maybe wait for a sale. It's always a good thing too.
Wait, I'm gonna check the store and see what the prices is. I might be able to get it today. Yeah. I'm just interested in playing it because I like the art style so much. I'm just looking at people play it on Twitch. I'm like, wow, this looks like a great game.
It's gorgeous. It's straight up like a 50 Samurai movie. It's amazing. I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's it for this week, ladies and gentlemen. Brian, what do you have coming up this week?
Talk+Play, blerdcast. I'm podcasting and things, talking about. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I got to give my thoughts on the Doctor Strange movie. So
okay, I'll be listening to that.
About that.
Since the YouTube is spoiling every damn thing.
Right. That's why I had to get in there and get it down. I was like, man, I'm scrolling, I'm seeing stuff. I'm like, I didn't know this person was going to be in a movie. Thanks for ruining it.
Thank you, YouTube.
Yeah,
thank you all the people on YouTube. So I'm putting anyway. Well, that's cool. I can't wait for that Talk and Play blerdcast. Now for me, I don't know. It seems like it's gonna be a light week. Picard is over finally. Oh God. Anyway, but Strange New Worlds is awesome. Oh my God, Strange New Worlds is awesome.
Yeah, I heard you talking about it.
Man, I can't wait for episode 2. So it'll be the normal stuff. That Halo. I hope they don't mess up because they
right. I was about to say, hopefully they don't let you down because
exactly. And a bunch, of course, the fragrance of the week and everything else that comes along with the Sartorian Geek podcast by Webster But you know how that is. But you are not on Talk+Play blerdcast, nor are you on Webster. You are currently with the nerds rule the world, and you can definitely find us on Twitter at the NRW. Find us on Instagram at New Release Wednesday, and of course, you're currently on YouTube. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you.